Hello and welcome back to BeamNG Drive. I'm on downhill endurance. Now, I'll give you a bit of a hint on what downhill endurance is, because it's an endurance course. And because of that, I decided to make an episode where I will give each vehicle a couple attempts until we get a good one going, where essentially I want to find, in general, for these kinds of things, what is the best vehicle that you can reasonably get, what has the best survivability, what has the best control, that sort of stuff. As you can see, the bus has surprising durability. However, well, the engine's dead already, and it has not the best control. We've lost both front wheels, but we can still boost, which is gonna be important as we go over the next section where the big holes are. And the bus is I think I went a little bit too fast there. Wait. So the bus is going to make it down and through the finish line. Yeah, not in service, not after this. I wonder if you can see the... You can see one of the tires flying down. But as you can probably tell, we're going to need a better vehicle. So who's next? This right here is a Twingo. Now, you may be wondering, why am I choosing a Twingo for this? Well, think about it. It is a relatively light vehicle, and it's going to have maybe a tougher time going over some of the bumps and such, but with proper speed control, maybe, you know, as you can see over here, I'm gonna try to stick relatively above like 100 kilometers per hour. But yeah, there's no point in, like, flying down at, like, 300 and then exploding. Oh! Yeah, so as you can see, the Twingo has its own sets of challenges. It is a remarkably maneuverable little thing. Except for the part where that also means it's really light, and it has really poor ground clearance. And I think it's already broken. Okay, hold on. Wake up. The engine's dead. So yeah, we're not gonna make it. But... yeah. So the issue with the Twingo is that it's so small and light that, it is kind of really, really difficult to correct once you actually, you know, get into a problematic situation. We still have a small amount of control, I believe. No, there's no control. So, maybe we do make it. I don't know. We'll see. Are we in a better state than the bus? Sort of. I mean, you could make the argument that, okay, well, granted, we've been moved quite a bit, that, you know, this is maybe a little bit more survivable than the bus, but also, the bus... Yeah, oh. Well, that's pathetic. Maybe if we had steering. Yeah, so the Twingo isn't the best option, so maybe we'd have to pick something a bit beefier. And with that, I wonder who's next. So, here's an ETKI series. Definitely not as big or glamorous as the giant bus, but it is definitely quite a lot larger than the Twingo, with better ground clearance, you know, rally tires. Maybe it helps it going through this. Yeah, the Twingo was struggling here a little bit. We're not struggling at all right now, though the next section's probably going to be the end of us. Yes. Yes, it will. Oh no. But because the vehicle is heavier, it's going to end... Oh, I think both of the front... No, only one of the front tires is broken. But yeah, because the vehicle... Both of the front... No. No, wait. I still have one of the front tires working. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, as you can see, because the vehicle is heavier, it is actually relatively easier for it to, Okay, maybe my theory was wrong. Oh no, please don't hit the ramp. Wait. Ha! Induction system damaged. Okay. Well, with one working steering wheel and the drive shaft functional, this is the most functional car yet. Okay, maybe we shouldn't be... Maybe the... Okay, the brakes don't work. Oh. Oh. Come on. Flip up. Okay. Well, we didn't quite make it. One of the wheels is gonna make it. But, you know what? If I flip you back over... This could totally make it, you know? Okay. Maybe not. Okay, switch to... Yeah, come on. Come on? Okay, well, the radiator's damaged, so I don't know how... Yeah, okay, we only have front left wheel drive. Because the front axle is locked up, I think, somehow. But... yeah. So who's next? I have a couch in the back. That could help us. But yeah, this is the ETK sorry, this is the ETK 800 series, and drive mode. Yes, okay, disable the dumb stuff. Okay. I think I just damaged the rear axle. I think I just damaged the car. That doesn't count. So, what is the fun part of a ute? I couldn't tell you, but this is basically an off-road version of the ETK 800, and thanks to that, hopefully, maybe, it will give us a pretty decent shot at surviving the downhill map. Because it has the ground clearance, it has the sort of height, and it has the durability. It can even... Okay, we lost the right wheel again. And... well, that was pathetic. Yeah, okay, it turns out maybe this is not the best vehicle for this. So maybe... I don't know. I do wonder who the next car will be, though. So I have this abomination. It's big, it's strong, and it's going to have some serious trouble going down the hill. But maybe if we just max out on the weight, we'll just be unstoppable. Okay, we are veering to the right. White. Vigorous. Oh no! Oh no. Okay, the vehicle is not in a very good state right now. Frame's gone. I think both of the wheels are gone, right? No, only one of them. Okay, so, as it stands currently, the vehicle's broken and busted. So let's give it a second shot and not go down the wrong path again. And maybe we'll have a better shot. Of course, you know, locking the diffs to give myself a better overall time. And as you can see, this thing really does not like bumps. So especially with the giant front ram plow. I assume these rocks are gonna be the end of us. Oh, never mind, it's too wide for the previous section. So, yeah. If we can actually... We can't. Yeah, the vehicle is just too big and too uncontrollable. But will it stop? Yes. So, who's next? So I picked, like, some fancier off-roading truck. Switching to, four-wheel drive immediately. Locking both diffs. There we go. So, what is the idea behind a vehicle like this? Well, it's a big off-road vehicle. This has a lot of bumps. Maybe we'll be able to sort of mitigate them. Yeah, you see what I mean? No issues there. What about this? Oh, this is gonna... Wow. Oh, okay, we are boned? Ah, okay, oh my god, right into the center median. So this vehicle has a pretty good chance of going downhill if you actually brake. However, sadly, it is our hubris that got us in the end. Because as you can clearly see, if I slowed down for the ice section, I could have also dodged the median. And then this wouldn't have happened. Is the engine even... And there's no way the engine still works. Nope. But hey, I don't know why both of the rear wheels just flew off. Maybe the lug nuts weren't tightened properly. The average person who owns like an off-road pickup truck probably drives them in like suburban roads anyways and doesn't have any idea on how to tighten lug nuts. I've seen videos of American like service centers being like, okay, what the fuck did this guy do to his vehicle? But I mean, look, we are making it. We are going down the hill. Could you reasonably survive this? No, because in all of these cases we're experiencing horrific G-forces. But we technically made it. So who's next? This is exactly what you think it is. It's the question of, okay, maybe if we picked a super light off-roader. This has a 3-speed gearbox, by the way. What if we picked one of those? Could it, hypothetically, I'm also gonna switch it into neutral, because it's gonna really quickly, like, run out of gears. Could maybe a vehicle like this have a good chance at success? Because it's really light, which can cause issues, but it's also really small, and relatively high off the ground. That should mean that it would be maneuverable enough, and specifically, it could mean that, like here, for instance... Oh. It broke its half shafts. Yeah, that tends to happen with this thing. But yeah, as you can see here, excluding the missing rear wheel, the vehicle's experience was up... Okay, now both of it. I don't know why the rear ones keep falling off, but yeah. The thing, the wheels aren't held on too well. And, sadly for me... Oh, great, fuel tank ruptured, that's good. It seems that our adventure is gonna come to an end because it still has the front tires, which... one of them still works, which kind of makes it really difficult to, because without the front tires, it would be completely sliding. Which would mean the vehicle would be able to... Oh, it's... And, yeah, sure, that's the functions. Do we still have gears? No. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. We're going too slow. Remember that the pickup truck was going literally at, like, twice the speed? So let me just... Come on, get in the hole. There we go. That's it. We have to go heavier. So who's next? So I went heavier. 45 tons of weight. Now, some of you may say, this is, we're good. Oh, the tires popped. Okay, let's try again. So some of you may be saying that this is a really stupid idea because the vehicle is, way too big and fat and heavy for this. And you may be correct, considering I've already spun it out. Come on! Yeah, I know it's in neutral. It's supposed to be in neutral, because otherwise, the engine is gonna, like, explode once I get up to speed. I do love how completely uncontrollable this is. Okay, let's try again. This thing's a little bit tough to get going. Come on. Yeah. So, you can see I'm trying to slow down and turn, and ABS is fighting for its life with this thing. Now, here's the thing. I am basically relying on its weight alone. Well, there goes one of the fuel tanks. I am assuming that this thing is so big and fat that no matter how many parts are damaged, the inertia, as you can see, will still carry it forwards. Look at the size of that colossal engine. But, it seems the answer to that is no. There's no inertia. Let's give it one more shot. I am just going to try to slowly drive around the bumps here. And then I'm just going to engage full JTOW. Please! Please! Fucking... Yeah, this is a bit of an issue of this vehicle, which is that, it is extremely... I just want to give it one more fair shot, because I want to see what happens if you just... It is the issue, right? It jumps and then immediately falls apart. But I just want to see what happens if you actually slam it down there. And you can see the issue is it can't really slow down. Shit, yeah. And it will just... Yeah. Almost like it's not really made for this. Come on. Okay. A lot of the thing is damaged. But, okay. Come on. Into the middle. Into the middle. It's... Why are you turning? Fuck it. Go! No, one more. Okay. I know I keep saying one more attempt, but, like... I just... Like, the issue is, I'm going straight forwards here. Look at what happens. This is me going... This is me... I'm really trying to go straight forwards. Imagine how it acts normally. Okay. Behave! I feel like... Oh my god, why does it do that? I have a better idea. Just slam it. Maybe that's what I should have done, yeah. Don't even turn, we don't need to. Use up all of the JTOW. Not when I'm going in reverse, though. Now use up the rest. There we go. We got a bit further. Not very far. Because the rear wheels lock up. Okay, I surrender. Who the fuck is next? How about the old stock car? I'd say maybe. What does the stock car have going for it? Well, it's a race car, so it has superb controllability, except if that happens. And more importantly for this race, oh, the suspension's already gone. What it may lack in pure controllability, I guess in pure ground clearance, it lacks Okay, I don't even. I'll be honest with you. I'm just watching the, like, more joints get. Oh, we're fucked here. Don't break the engine immediately. Oh, impact. Oh, I was about to say, okay, only impact damage, and then. Yeah. This isn't a very good car. So who's next? It's Jeff, the Hammerhead version with extra power. So why did I choose this thing? Well, I thought it'd be interesting. Because it's just a giant heap of shit. But because the mod maker who made it is, like, you know, didn't take it too seriously, it doesn't have the most serious crash physics, so we'll see. Oh no, that was not intentional. I forgot it was there. Look at the beautiful internals. Okay, well, the shell is busted, but the TVR chassis is still was holding up. Come on. Come on, Jeff. You can do it. Do I slow down for the ice? Now we will. Shit. Oh. Jeff! Come on, Jeff. The drive shaft still works. That's good. That's the TVR durability right there. Come on, Jeff. Is that the diesel generator? Oh, there are holes here. No! No! Ah, you had such a good run, Jeff. But sadly, I feel like Jeff has to concede defeat. So who's next? I have decided to bring forth the upgraded behemoth. I call it that because it's upgraded with it's basically like it has a faster engine and some stuff. And that should, keyword should, allow us to pass through this with relatively few issues. Maybe. Not this, though. But yeah, we are quite heavy, but we are quite long. And that length, we can try again, because that was kind of bullshit. You see, that length kind of gives you a bit of stability here. Kind of like with the bus. And that's sort of the main thing I feel some of these cars lack. Because they're kind of short, they can be turned over quite easily. Not this car. So, our mistake last time was... Okay, we're not that long anymore. I have a feeling this thing is just flat out uncontrollable. Well, who's next? Actually, the one part of it has a chance of making it down there. Look at the speed that fuel tank's being catapulted at, dude. But I also assume the rest of it, yeah, is just still up here. Well, who's next? This is not the Moonhawk. This is the Sunvile, which is like the Moonhawk if it was kind of fat. It has an interesting RPM cluster protruding from the dash. I don't know if this was the mod maker's choice, or if this is copying an actual American thing. What I do know is that we're going to be fucked here. Case in point. A wheel is flying away from us, and soon, so will be the rest of the car. Okay, well, we don't have any steering left. We don't have any drive left. It's just a carcass slowly floating down towards misery. But hey, I'm sure that whatever car will be next may have a slightly better chance of getting to the bottom. So who's next? So I have the Scintilla here, equipped with, you know, big off-roady tires, equipped with the diesel, and other stuff. Now, why the Scintilla? Why do I think it has a good chance? Well, purely because its brakes are pretty decent. And so I can kind of control its speed between the 100 to 200 Ks I've set. Because for some other vehicles, you may have seen them kind of get flung out. Well, the wheels are gonna fall. Oh, yeah. Oh, the front wheels are done. Okay, never mind. The vehicle is dead. Because the front wheels are completely, yeah, conked. No. It happened again! It happened on the last race as well. Well, yeah, there's not much we can really do here. Has a one-wheel drive, not even that. So yeah, I'm sorry. But who's next? This is a really cheap car for this. And I say that because, I mean, look at it. It's practically designed for it. It's begging to be put down here. Now, you may be saying, well, a lot of the other cars were kind of, you know, not designed for this, and this one... This is designed to jump over sand dunes, so maybe it'll have a better chance of driving through this. And you'd be right. There's a reason why this is not the first vehicle I used to set the benchmark, but the benchmark was set by something more entertaining. But yeah, this vehicle has, like, a floaty suspension, big tires that can absorb big hits, and decent brakes. See, a lot of normal cars will be conked out there. This one just did it. Didn't care. And that sort of feeling of it just blazing through the obstacle course and not caring in the slightest continues until I tip it over right before the finish line. But as you can probably tell, this is the ultimate endurance vehicle. I didn't break a single node! And with that, on that bombshell, I'll see you next time with what hopefully will be another challenge. See you then. Goodbye.